Greetings, everyone. In our last video, we did say that we expect the judgment of the holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permit to be delivered before the 30th of June 2023. When we said this, someone said, no, Comrade Mapena, you are misleading people. Yes, it has been delivered. I will just read what is here. The judgment I've seen is 67 pages. So I have not read the entire judgment. What I did was to check the first page and the order, right? I have not yet read through other documents, what the court says. What is important at this stage, as we are getting so many messages, is to look into the order. So it says, I quote, in the High Court of South Africa, Gauteng Division, Pretoria, case number 32323/2022, in the matter between Helen Suzman Foundation, first applicant, Consortium for Refugees and Migrants in South Africa, second applicant, and Minister of Home Affairs, first respondent, Director General of Home Affairs, second respondent, All Truck Drivers Forum and Allied South Africa, third respondent. It says here the judgment is issued by the judges whose names are reflected herein and is submitted electronically to the parties or their legal representatives. The judgment is further uploaded to the electronic file, right? So let's then get to the order. We will recall that there are other two organizations that went to court. So this order that I'm having, this judgment that I'm having, which is 67 pages, it clearly says Helen Suzman Foundation first responded, Consortium for Refugees and Migrants in South Africa, second respondent. Let's go to the order. What does the order say? It says, in the result, the following order is made. The first respondent's decision to terminate the Zimbabwean exemption permit, ZEP, to grant a limited extension of ZEPs of only 12 months and to refuse further extensions beyond 30 June 2023, as communicated in the public notice to Zimbabwe nationals on 5 January 2022, Directive 1 of 2021 published SGN 166 in Government Gazette of 7 January 2022, the first respondent's press statements on 7 January 2022, and the Directive 2 of 2022 published on 2 September 2022, and the accompanying press statement is declared unlawful, unconstitutional, and invalid. The first respondent's decision referred to in paragraph 147 is reviewed and set aside. The matter is remitted back to the first respondent for reconsideration following a fair process that complies with the requirements of Section 3 and 4 of the Promotion of Administrative Justice 3 of 2000, which is PAJA. Pending the conclusion of a fair process and the first respondent's further decision within 12 months, it is directed that existing ZEPs shall be deemed to remain valid for the next 12 months. On this one, for the next 12 months, I will seek clarity. As I've said, I've not read the entire, but I've seen some comment on Twitter, someone saying the 12 months means that the ZEP will then expire on the 30th of June 2024. I am not saying that it says 12 months, so I'm not sure if the 12 months is calculated from the 30th of June 2023 to 30th of June 2024. will need to be guided. So I wouldn't want to mislead anyone on this one. But it says existing ZEPs shall be deemed to remain valid for the next 12 months. So one would then assume that they will be valid up to the 30th of June 2024. Then it continues, ZEP holders will continue to enjoy the protections afforded by Immigration Directive 1 of 2021, namely that 1, no holder of the exemption may be arrested, ordered to depart, or to be detained for purposes of deportation or deported in terms of the Section 34 of the Immigration Act for any reason related to him or her not having any valid exemption certificate, that is, i.e. permit, label, or sticker in his or her passport. The holder of the exemption permit may not be dealt with in terms of Section 29, 30, and 32 of the Immigration Act. The holder of the exemption may be allowed to enter into or depart from the Republic of South Africa in terms of Section 9 of the Act, read together with the Immigration Regulations 2014, provided that he or she complies with all other requirements for entry into and departure from the Republic, save for let me start reading 2. The holder of the exemption may be allowed to enter into or depart from the Republic of South Africa in terms of Section 9 of the Act, read together with the Immigration Regulations 2014, provided that he or she complies with all other requirements for entry into and departure from the Republic, save for the reason of not having valid permit indicated in his or her passport. And 3, no holder of exemption should be required to produce a valid exemption certificate, B, an authorization letter to remain in the Republic contemplated in Section 32, bracket 2 of the Immigration Act when making an application for any category of the visas, including temporary residence visa. Then says, first respondent and any other parties opposing this application are directed to pay the costs jointly and severally, the one paying the other to be absolved, including the costs of to cancel where so employed. That's the order by the High Court. As I said, that this is the judgment which I have to clarify. As I said, there are 3 organizations that went to court, but this one is the Helen Suzman Foundation as the first applicant. Then there is a Consortium for Refugees and the Migrants in South Africa who joined them, and second respondent. I've seen the message circulated by comrades from Zimbabwe Immigration Federation that they've won the court case. I have not seen the judgment with respect to their own court challenge. I have not seen again the judgment of the case brought or organization which was represented by Advocate Simba Chitando. I will be looking into those as well, and then as soon as I get that, I will communicate that to you. I will then in the meantime read the 67-page document for the judgment. Then we'll continue having this discussion. Otherwise, write in the comment section. Please like this video, circulate, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please follow us. Otherwise, have a great day. Goodbye.